everyone, my name is Dalia and I call myself a secret animal wisdom teacher. And what does it actually mean? Well, from a very young age, the animals have communicated to me, right? So I would see animals in the wild, animals in dreams, animals on TV, and I always knew that they meant something special. And it's only been in the last 15 years that I've been able to actually understand what they were communicating to me. And what I've understood is something that Indigenous cultures have all been connected to, and it's us in the Western world that have completely forgotten. So why is this so important? Well, when the animals show up in our reality, be it, flying on the sea, which I'm going to share with you in a minute, be it in our dreams, be it, on TV, it's all code, it's all communication to you, it's all a message, it's all guidance, right? So for today, right, I'll share with you what happened to me today. I came to the beach. I came to the beach here in Melbourne because, do you know what, I love the beach, but it was about a week ago that my best friend, Tala, who was my beloved Labradoodle Tala, aka a wolf, right, which Tala means stalking wolf in Lakota, a Native American linguistic. So I'm mourning my best friend and I decided to come to the beach. And as I'm walking along the beach, I had 5 pelicans come out of nowhere. Seriously, I didn't see them coming even towards me. I just saw them appear all of a sudden, flying in a direct line on the sea. And I just got chills. I just felt incredible. So I watched those 5 pelicans fly. And then they started to rise. And then I turned a bit to the right and I could see there were another 11 following them, all in a direct line, and they all began to rise. Now, why is that communication so powerful? Before I share what the actual symbology of 5 and 11 meant, I'll just share with you about Tala and how she's actually linked for me and the pelicans. So I had a dog many, many years ago before Tala, and her name was Kimber. And when Kimber passed over, I had a pelican that actually appeared right after I'd said goodbye to my beloved dog Kimber. And I knew in that moment, without really understanding anything, I knew in that moment that pelicans represented Kimber. Or at least that was a way that Kimber was communicating to me. I didn't understand back then what that connection meant. All I knew was that there was a connection. And what I then understood as exploration, continued, was that whenever Kimber was trying to communicate something to me, a pelican would show up. And I just felt such incredible peace. I felt that Kimber was connecting with me, as well as I felt a sense of being reborn every time a pelican would show up. And that would be if a pelican flew past me, that would be if I saw a pelican in the wild, be it at the zoo, it didn't matter. I just felt that connection of just having that sense of being reborn. Now, when Tala passed away recently, she came to me in a you could call it a vision, she came to me in a conversation, and she said to me that she was actually Kimber, and she'd kept that information from me. Now, why did she keep that information from me? Well, I understood it was only because I wasn't ready to receive it. I wasn't ready to know that my best friend who I've journeyed with for the last 12 years, the soul, Tala, was actually the soul that had come into Kimber's body as well. And both of them have been very profound teachers. Now, the reason I'm sharing that with you is because, I'm mourning my best friend. And there's still sadness in my heart as to be expected after you lose your best friend of 12 years. And for those pelicans to have shown up, right? 5 in a line, which represents change, and then 11 in a line, which represents intuition, knowing, connected to the spirit world. To have that represented with what pelicans are for me, which is resurrection, right? Resurrection, being reborn. So to have that message all in one, as I was thinking about my best friend, right? Represented, and I'll explain the code and the exact communication, how it comes through, right? So, change followed by incredible knowing, intuition, inner wisdom, is a sense, or being connected really to being reborn. Okay? So by going through change and being reborn and being able to connect to intuition, inner wisdom, inner knowing, was all represented in seeing those pelicans. So why I'm sharing this with you and why I'm so committed to sharing whenever I have experiences like this is so that you can see what's possible when the animals show up for you. They are communicating to you. They're sharing their guidance to you. These animals are all power animals for you. So the pelican for me is a power animal that represents resurrection. Yes, it's connected to Tala, connected to Kimber, absolutely. So it's got many more layers than just resurrection. But on a high level, that's what that animal is for me. It's resurrection. It's being reborn. So I wanted to share that with you because that is just a simple communication that happened in a matter of a few minutes, and it put me in a place of absolute peace, excitement, joy, and absolute wonder. When the animals show up in my world, I'm just in awe. I'm in absolute awe because it blows my socks off every single time. And I want to share this with the world. I'm committed to sharing this with the world, which is why I create these videos, which is why I have, everything set up so you guys can actually see what is possible when you tap into the frequency of these animals communicating to you. So that was my first recording. My name is Dalia. I call myself a secret animal wisdom teacher, and I look forward to sharing more videos with you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Please pay attention to the animals. They're communicating to you always. Much love. Take care. Bye.